Yeah,
All right. Please go
thank
ahead.
you, Mumi. Thank you to everyone that has presented tonight. It's been really engaging. I want to say well done. These presentations are just a testament to your hard work over the last 12 weeks. I believe that you've not only gained valuable knowledge and skills, but you have also demonstrated the ability to apply this knowledge and skills in the real world context, and which is crucial in the field of um, cybersecurity, data analysis. Uh, and I want to just encourage everyone here that in the IT industry, the journey of learning and professional development is just ongoing. You just have to keep at it. And I will also encourage you to keep building on this strong foundation that you've established during this training. I must say, I am really, really impressed. I'm proud, so proud of every one of you. All the presentations I've seen tonight, well done. Thank you. Thank you for engaging us. Thank you for making us feel like we've actually deposited some knowledge, and we are seeing the results 12 weeks from 12 weeks away. So I want to start with Esther. I would say if I was asked to give a general feedback on the the best presentation tonight in terms of your professionalism, content, and preparedness, I would give it to you. So it was evident throughout the presentation. You picked of each of the contents one after the other, and it was engaging. Even when you were given the time, you didn't panic, and you just went on, and you finished the presentation. It was evidence that you've done a thorough research, and the way you articulated the complex cybersecurity concepts, they were quite impressive. I'm sure anyone here who hasn't even been in the class with you would understand. And I think the same goes for the other um, guys that presented as well. You all understanding. You showed understanding of what you have come to do on this platform, what you've been doing in the last 12 weeks. I give it to every one of you. And areas for improvement, I mean, this goes to everyone generally. You have to just continue to build on, build from where you are today, as at now. You have to continue to hone um, your the confidence you've built in public speaking. And this is one of the things that would also help your presentation in out there, with your outstanding content, you get to get an increased engagement with people, with your audience, people who are listening to you. And that would really make even more impact. Now, some people here are sold out already. They want to join the cybersecurity class next batch. But I want to say that that was really good, Esther. And Lightning, thank you so much. As much as I loved all the depth of the details that you went into, I think for everyone, including Lightning, I would have preferred to see your presentations in PowerPoint. I think it was only Abiy and Esther and Ibele that put their presentations in PowerPoint. The content you had were all great, However, I would have preferred you if you had those content as your scripts, and then you could actually engage us visually with your screenshots and the hard work that you have done. So the text only kind of made it a lot, made your presentation look too busy. But I totally understand. You put in everything. You put all of it. You didn't want to leave anything out. And I was really, really like, I was so proud that you all did a lot of research in putting all of us together. So in terms of technical proficiency, I think it goes to everyone. I'll just reiterate this. You display technical knowledge, your description, and the articulation of the buzzwords. Um, you all did well. One thing I always say, and I'll continue to say, the more you do this, and that is one other reason why I would encourage that you come into the advanced team. The more you do this, the more you get better. Because the thing is, you're just going to be you're going to be going out there. If you, I'm sure some of you have already had interviews or so, to be competing with people who have been in the industry for many years. Okay. And the truth is, you are not going out there to just display the buzzwords and tell them all of that. What you are going out there to prove to the hiring manager is that you are fit and capable for the role. Okay. So displaying that knowledge and skill and articulating them in the right places, we just need to keep improving on it, showing understanding in areas that are really, really relevant, especially to whatever job role that you've applied to, because that is also one of the things that I've seen that you've all done here. You will know what a SOC analyst does. And it is really, really great. It's all sunk in for me that you know what you came to the program to do. Now, so as you grow in your roles, I'll just say try to focus on deepening your understanding of emerging technologies and threats. I think Esther touched on the MITRE framework. Lightning touched on MITRE framework. I'm sure you know that you can always get a lot of information from there. Abioye, Ibele, you all did. So the more you continue to dive deeper and deeper into what is currently going on, in addition to the foundation that you've built here, everything will start to come together, and it will just be like you're just part of your career, your career lifestyle, and you yourself being a lifelong learner. Because in this industry, you have to be ready to be a lifelong learner. You can't afford to sit and be satisfied with just being a SOC analyst, and that is it. Okay, so your being in the community will also help. And I'm looking forward to seeing all of you. I really, really want to see all of you in the advanced team so that this energy, this synergy can continue and we can build that community up together. And I could also see some team collaboration and synergy on your slides. I know some of you guys, you meet outside of the training, and you've also come with a feedback for us. I think Lightning mentioned it, we should increase the hours of training. So with all that you've gained in on the internship, um, I was just thinking, you don't need to answer now. I was just thinking, obviously, there will be refinement in what we've done in the last batch because it has to keep improving. I was just thinking with the current content, you don't need more than the current course outline. Otherwise, it will be too much, and we don't want to miss what is really foundational for you to gain, because we add a lot of time to spend on the hands-on and practical side of things, which is really, really what made it more interesting rather than just the theoretical part as well. And you can see how interesting your slides are. I must say, I give it to all of you. You've really done well. We didn't have a chance to do all of this with the first batch, so it keeps improving. So overall, I would just want to conclude on some of the presentations that I saw, one or two things that others did not include. I think Lightning was really specific with details, including mentioning which tutor taught what. All right. Okay, that's really good. Thank you for acknowledging all of that. You I think Abioye and Abioye touched on, no, Sahid touched on each of the sprints, which is really good, meaning that you're capturing the essence of everything that you went, even though you really don't get to have agile sprint for cybersecurity out there, but how we are placed and grouped everybody together in agile groups, and how your tasks have been splitted into deliverables for each sprint. And also, by doing that, it has also exposed you all to what, if you don't have any experience of agile sprint or how it works, you've gained some exposure to it. Thank you for acknowledging that, Saeed. And I think another person mentioned that, so maybe it was Abioye. And I also want to acknowledge Abioye, well done. You've been consistent, always joined from Nigeria. I always say, and Ebele, anyone joining from Nigeria on this platform, and you've shown consistency in what you've come here to do. Well done, and congratulations to you, because you have a lot of reason and excuses not to show up. But well done. You've all done well. I'm incredibly proud of what you have achieved, and I'm excited to see where your careers will take you. Please feel free to reach out if you need further guidance or questions. I know some of you have reached out asking about advance. I sent a proposal to Deji this evening. I really want you guys to come into the advance, and I'm thinking of I'm thinking of giving a discount that Lydia has, Lydia has not yet approved of, because I really want everyone, because that the energy you've come in with is so great, and we want to build that community with people who know what they are doing, people who want to get ahead and quickly move fast, like fast track yourself into the industry to your 6-figure income. Thank you very much, everyone, tonight. That's right.
Time up.
Okay, thank you very much, Lady Pat. Cybersecurity guys, really, I'm very proud of you guys. And we can't wait to work closely with you as mentors and buddies in the near future. You guys gave it your all. Really well done, and thank you so much. So we'll be transitioning into the feedback of the data analysis. Deji, are you ready for us? Thank you so much, Lady Pat, by the way.
Yeah,
Deji, are you ready for us?
I'm ready to be honest. If you
please,
leave,
Deji, please try and approve Lady Pat's proposition.
I don't know what she's talking about anyway. So I'll pass it. I think that in terms of the cybersecurity is really, really, really impressive. Actually, I think all your tutors and mentors should be proud of what you've done, and I totally will agree with what Pat says about you. Anyway, So even at the point, I know not only Olawumi, other people listening will be thinking that, oh, maybe I should do cybersecurity next time. And that is the purpose of this. When you guys are doing it, and I thought, to be honest, even if any other person did not even go to training, listening to what you guys have done is a training to them on its own. Now, people are talking about Wireshark. Do you get it now? So if Paraventure is mentioned in any of the interview, people will know. And that's the purpose of us doing the reporting as well, so that other people can see and they can feel what other role is doing, right? In case you don't know, you might want to cross role, or you want to cross the other part, or you go for interviews, some other things are mentioned. That's why. And I like the fact that one of you also mentioned the fact that, yeah, why you're using Azure, and that's which is good. I've got a lot of things on my report, but I'll skip that for now because Pat has really did a lot about that. But one thing in terms of Lightning, increasing the number of hours. I don't, maybe we'll look at it anyway within the team. As Pat already mentioned, it's not by theory, it's the practical part. I think that's one thing that we are known for on this platform anyway. So, and I think all of you actually did well. So the only thing I can say, you can learn from each other. I would say, for instance, I think the first person, which is Esther, did well, great presentation, but I would prefer that if you can infuse it with Lightning structure way, right, in the report, that would be brilliant. Because what I want to achieve at the end of this presentation is that you save this and you use it as your learning guide. If you have interviews, you go quickly into your report and see, oh, we thought about this, quickly read about it. That's the purpose. This report is majorly for you than any other person. So that's what I can say. So, quickly, and also, yeah, Ebele was also a great one as well. So lot of screenshots and everything. But one thing I want to say about Ebele, one, please, the screenshot, let it be original, right? There's some parts that's not, I think it was on the presentation, on the training. I'll prefer things that you did right in there. So there's other one that you did, which is good. Actually, there's a few of them that was just copy and paste. And if it's a training, that's fine. But a case when you were meant to actually present what you've done, right? So I will prefer like the network, the networking one. I think one of you guys actually showed what is done, pinging and everything. That's what I was expecting as well. Ability. But to be honest, just me being critic about it. I like the role presentation, the different roles, and it shows that there are three tiers of cybersecurity roles that you can get as a SOC analyst. So which other people did not put in their own. So I think I would advise you guys to go and read other reports that other people has presented, right? So learn from it, learn what the other people has done, which I think is really good. So well done on that aspect. So Albert also was another great one as well. So lots of screenshots, and even though I would have preferred that. Oh, sorry, I think I've moved I've moved even to the DA. So 1 minute. So maybe I should just skip that. So I think it was good. Let me just go quickly to the DA. Okay, since I've already done it. Okay. Albert. Okay, that was great one. Great presentation. I would say presentation when I mean presentation, the same way we have Esther, we have Albert in the DA actually. So, and it was a presentation with great animations as well. Anyway, so one thing I wanted to say, which I didn't see in any way, because your own role are practical. Everyone, as in DS, your roles are practical. So I didn't see a station whereby someone just brought out, let's say, Power BI to show us the power of Power BI, because it wowed everybody, right? And also Tableau in animation, Tableau working. Do you get me? I know, of course, you guys have put everything, but that's another thing that you could just use maybe 30 seconds to bring it up, and but no, because you are yes, pressed with time, anything that, but that's fine. So, but I would say it was really, really great one. So let me start with Albert. So I'll say, yeah, that was great. So the only thing I can say is all those presentation, I was expecting some other visuals as well. So one thing, like I said, if it's only presentation to say, okay, you want to present to a stakeholder, this is brilliant. Okay. But even though I want to see that presentation, I think Pat mentioned that. Also, I want to see the wordings. I want to read them. I want to know this is what you've done. You are not just presenting just like that. So that's one thing. It's kind of been in the middle, right? So for instance, now, if I go back to what Juliet did, right? Even though it is in Word, like, okay, how do you set up Power BI? How do you set up what's it called, Tableau? I want to see that, right? So, and also, yeah, I like the fact that you actually put the joins. That is good. Which I'm gonna come back to Juliet in a moment because she put a few parts of joins, but I didn't see the full one that which you actually did. Different type of joins, left join, right join, how is used, which I think is really, really brilliant. So, and because as a DA, you need to use that. You need to use Power BI, even the dashboard and everything. And in SQL, yeah, joins is one of those ones that makes some people, yeah, to struggle about. But I like that. So, well done. This is really, really good, Albert. So also going on to Miriam. Okay, so even, yeah, shaky start, okay, but it's okay. Eventually, you got there at the end. So, when you are doing the presentation, some part of the screen was chopped off, but that's okay. So, but when you were doing that, I was like, I think before Laumi mentioned, I was like, I'm confused. Are you a Scrum Master, a DA? Because Sprint 1, Sprint 0, 0 and 1 was like basically doing the role of a Scrum Master or a ADM and everything. But then when you get to Sprint 3, I got to do that. Maybe because your report from that report, it shows that you tends towards more on the ADM or Scrum Master part. Maybe that is you, right? Maybe you might need to look into that. Maybe if this is you, really, really who you are, right? You might want to consider that aspect. You get that? Because some people will just tends toward management, tends toward leadership, or do you get it now? So that's another thing that you need to look into because I think 50% of your presentation is targeting towards that area, actually. And yeah, you might need to look into that. But having said that, from Sprint 3, it gets better, and you can see talking about the tools that you've used, and yeah, and also putting those tools there as well. So, and also this dashboard, and so yeah, so I think it was really, really good anyway. But I was expecting more from you, Miriam, in terms of what you've done, in terms of the report as well. But I think, yeah, so you need to look into this if you don't mind. But it was also good as well. So okay, so okay, I think those are the. Okay, let's go to the word one, right? So, okay, so Tani, okay, so yeah, yeah, okay, I think you are the one that was mentioning it, not yeah. So about the Azure DevOps, right? You actually kind of motivated why you you are using Azure DevOps, which is good. Though you took a lot of time in explaining what you did in Sprint 1, which I think that affected the time that you had, which makes you not to finish actually, because yeah, time management is something that you need to work on actually, right? So basically, but it was a very great yeah, high level, let me say low level rather, very high detail report that you presented, so which I'm really, really happy about. So it's really, really great. So, and one thing, I think I've got other thing on my report that I want to Yes, so I think the same thing applies to you in terms of screenshots as well, right? So, and I think I saw a brief of, okay, not you. I think this one is okay. So, yeah. Some of the screenshots you could have put them bigger in your report, or you don't, yeah, because you put them into columns. So yeah, so because yeah, I really want to see what is on that particular screenshot. So yeah, but I like these SQL queries that you added as well, but I was expecting more from the SQL query because it's one of your role. You should put more, right? I'm going to assume that you know how to write other SQL queries as well. So not only the simple one that you put on the report. So yeah, so but it's fine. So and some of you guys, I was expecting to also see formulas, all those things, yes, nasty things about in DA, which I did not see actually. So I was to be honest, I was really expecting a lot from the DA because you are about dashboard, presentation, visualization, and yeah, so you can use your tool to make sure that your report is interactive, as you have said, as what a DA should do. So, but unfortunately, I did not see it in most of you guys anyway. But in terms of content, the contents are there. Maybe in terms of presentation, yeah, so on how this works anyway. So but technically this is also good anyway, so I'm really impressed anyway. So just don't worry, I'm being critic anyway, so that's fine. So but it's really good, well done. So and next person, Monday. Okay, Monday, so DA Monday. So yeah, exactly. So I like your own type of presentation because you went into yeah, different sprints, what you did in different sprints, to be honest, which I think is really good actually, because in this using this approach, you could go back and yeah, talk about what you've done every sprint, how you progress, and even if you go for interview, you can actually go and explain what you did sprint by sprint on a new project, which I think is good because that's what I was even expecting as well. Okay, so yeah, so even of course you added some bit of the Scrum Master role, which I think is fine. It's something that you need to know anyway. So you also spoke about the Power BI dashboard, Power BI, or even the query editors as well. So which I think is good. SQL is brilliant. So even though yeah, you are one of those that actually explain SQL in a great detail, actually talking about DML, DDL, and which I think is really good. So even yeah, so but having said that, I was expecting, it's like you gave me a teaser and I was expecting, okay, this person is gonna give me joints now. I'm expecting it, and eventually just said that's it anyway. So basically, desserts, you now brought the main course. I'm looking for what where is the appetizer? There's nothing there. So basically, what I'm expecting, yeah, that joins is not there, right? But the DDL and also the DML was good. You talk about them, and I think a little example about them could also be good, right? Writing them out and say, okay, this is how to do that. But yeah, one thing that actually stood out for you is also the responsibility that you added as a DA. And talking about the responsibility, I just want to mention the other part as well. Some people put responsibilities on like one line. I would prefer when you put responsibilities and you add the tools that you use. Yeah. Okay, all right. And you add the tools that you're going to put in there as well. So that's another thing. So yeah. So but this is really good anyway. So brilliant. That is yeah. So and I like all the screenshots. Okay, all right. So just ignore me. I can see the joins now, which is brilliant. You just, to be honest, I can say uh Monday, it just made my day actually. So I can see I thought, yeah, I didn't see in one of the report, but I think I think you and maybe Juliet actually put yours in there, so which is good. So I think, yeah, to be honest, I think this is brilliant. This is brilliant because, to be honest, what you've written here, you could just go and start, yeah, picking the job, and once you already know what you know and you put everything like this, so this is really, really good. Well done. So I'm really, really, really impressed, to be honest. So okay, next person. Next person is Juliet. Yeah, Juliet. To be honest, when I first saw, yeah, how you laid out your presentation, so it's like, oh, this. Of course, I'm not expecting less from you. Let's get that out, because I've seen how you've kind of showed up every day, every time anyway. So it's like, if you have given me less than this, I will have been very, very critical about what you've done anyway. But as your mentor, you should expect to get some critics as well. So, because I want you to do better, right? But this is brilliant, okay? And you are one of those that also added in their roles, right? Added the tools that they use. For instance, you've said design data model report and dashboard using Power BI. So you don't, yeah, which I think is good, right? Develop competency in Power Query and using, yeah. So those are the things that it's not only writing the roles and responsibility, is actually adding the tools that is used for it. But of course, in some other parts, you didn't put the tools like, yeah, clean, transform, analyze data. With what? How do you do it? Using what to? Do you get it now? So that's another thing that you would need to put, because when I gave you this assignment about the responsibility, because I want you to be able to copy it and paste in your CV. So, but what you've done is good. So I like the data analytic part, and also the Power BI was also good as well. So, and even the level of information that you added on the report is exceptional. It's really, really good. Actually, shows that you've done some what's it called, research on what you need to do, and you've added your own information as well. And you are one of those that actually added how to install Power BI, which I think is good, because I asked for that as well. So which is good. And basically, so I remember, I think 2 years ago or 3 years ago, I worked on one of the bank, yeah, SMBC, and then they were talking measure. It took me a while to actually know, even though I'm very good with SQL, right? It took me a while to know that measure is actually a column. Yeah, it was that. So, but one got the other, then of course at that point we didn't have this, not this particular training. So it took me a while. So that's why I really appreciate that we have other people on the platform, that even though you are just listening to what they are saying, you don't know when those information will be useful. I'm talking about right now myself, right? I didn't have to do a data analyst job, but I was working on data. But it was, yeah, let's create a measure. Let's create a dimension. It was like, what are they talking about? So guys, just say column. I'm okay with that, but that's what it's called anyway. So, but well done on this report. Visualization was good. And to be honest, even at the end, I like, okay, how you laid out the SQL, everything. And yeah, basically like kind of a training manual, to be honest. So, and at the end you have the appendix about the artifacts and everything. You have your codes and everything. So it's really, really good. And I think, yeah, I'm not sure. I think I saw, yeah, you are one of those that also put the blog post, and I saw that in LinkedIn as well. I'm not sure I saw other people put the blog post, because that's another thing I asked you guys to do. So, but well done on that. I've kind of went to check the blog post, and I can see, yeah, there's some spams which I'm actually kind of trying to delete. Maybe we'll put a captcha, so reduce the spam post anyway, but because that's not the purpose of the application. But I can see a lot of people are starting to use the chat hands for the purpose or which it was built, but it was really, really good anyway. So to be honest, I'm really, really impressed. So as a mentor, I'm impressed of what you guys have done. It's really, really good actually. So maybe on that note, I would give opportunity to any of the guys on the chat. So maybe they are not, or if you have any questions, or most especially maybe other people, maybe in the next 5 minutes, I want to say anything about what these guys have actually presented. So in the next 5 minutes, yeah. But it was really, really great. Yeah. Okay, if there's none, then I'll pass back. Okay, allow me.
No, I was gonna just facilitate that. Is there anyone that wants to make any comment? Anything you saw tonight that you really liked, or you think is not good enough for you to tell the person to improve? It's just like you reviewing your pair, right? So is there anyone that has anything they want to add before we call it a day? Okay, I'll take silence as no one wants to, contribute. That's fine. Then lastly, I just want to say that in all the good things, really there was critique here and here. I always like people to engage one another, to get feedbacks even within themselves. I'm a bit shy to call name, but one of us tonight was doing a lot, right? You know yourself. With that a lot, don't worry, no worries, just calm down. Just go back and ensure that next time you're giving a presentation, try and eradicate It happens sometimes. You did a lot of Let me try to narrow it down. It was a male. You did a lot of So just work on it, make it better so that it will come out better. But your presentation was fantastic. The details was fantastic. It was just the No, you need to cut that off. Means that you're not really calm. One, it means that you're not. It's sounding like you're not confident in what you know, but coincidentally, you're very confident in what you know. So you need to get that right. That's that. Then on the good side, honestly, I'm not trying to butter you up. Cybersecurity guys, DAs, send your CVs and go and get the jobs. Don't waste time. Don't think you don't know enough. Don't think you're not there, you're not good enough. No. Send it out. Don't condemn yourself. I've mentioned this to you guys before. Don't condemn yourself. Let them condemn you. What guess the worst thing that will happen if you throw out your CVs and somebody calls you for an interview? Guess the worst thing. Anybody can tell me what's the worst thing that can happen? What's the worst thing?
You don't
Anyone?
know.
That's the worst thing. But guess what? One of the no's can end up being yes. Just one of the no's will just end up being yes, rather than you not sending it out at all. If it's in your own inbox or on your own system, no. Anyways, miracles happen. I don't deny miracles, but really, nobody's going to call you if it's in your own laptop. But if you send it out, please send it out. Give yourself that chance to get the jobs on time, and the hotter, the better. Now that the fire is still sparkling, just know that you know enough. Don't condemn yourself. Send out your CVs. Any one of you that has not gotten your CVs right, you give yourself a target within this week. Chat with a mentor today, tomorrow. Get it right and send it out. Any one of you that you feel your CV is not right enough. But with all the interview preps, with all the CV review that you've done, with the surgery we did last week, please just send out your CVs. Don't condemn your CVs. I think that's the only silver or good I have for you guys. And I want to hear your testimonies. I want to hear that somebody has gotten a job before the end of this internship. Trust me, it happens every time. I've not seen any sets that somebody, 1 or 2 or 3, will not even get the job before we do graduation. So we always have people get the jobs before we do graduation. But guess what? If you don't send it out, the jobs won't come. So please give yourself that kudos. What you have displayed tonight with the content I even saw, forget the rushing. With the content I saw, I know that people are spitting fire. So please, well done, guys. Well done to all the DAs and cybersecurity. Well done for also making it to the end of the internship. I think that's the one that is most important to me. Well done for making it up to the end of the internship. Yes, you're still going to have maybe 1 or 2 things before your graduation by the end of the week, but nothing out of the ordinary. So congratulations, guys, and thank you so much. Then for all those that waited on the call till now, we had about roughly 40-something, 50-something, and for all of you that waited for the call tonight, well done and thank you so much. We'll join each other again tomorrow. I don't know if anyone has any comment before we call it a night. Thank you.